If you have ever dealt with that frustrating orange tint or gritty feeling in your tap water, you know exactly how much of a headache well water can be. It is one of those things you do not really think about until you are scrubbing a sink that looks like it has been through a war zone. This replacement cartridge from PUREPLUS is designed to tackle that head-on, and honestly, it is a pretty straightforward piece of kit. When you pull one of these out of the box, you can tell it is built for business. It has this dense, string-wound honeycomb structure that feels surprisingly solid in the hand. It is not just a flimsy piece of plastic. It is clearly engineered to catch the nasty stuff before it hits your pipes. The way it works is actually quite clever. It is tighter on the inside and a bit more open on the outside, which is a fancy way of saying it does not clog up the second it touches a bit of sediment. It is meant to handle that deep bed filtration, grabbing particles and rust without choking off your water pressure. Speaking of pressure, it keeps things moving at about 2.5 gallons per minute, which is plenty for most households. You are not going to notice a massive drop in flow, which is a huge win because nobody wants to wait 10 minutes just to fill a pasta pot. Now, here is the reality of these things. They are rated for about 30,000 gallons, but that is entirely dependent on how rough your water is. If you're pulling from a well that is particularly sandy or heavy on the minerals, you might find yourself swapping these out closer to that 3-month mark rather than waiting for 6. It is a bit of a chore, sure, but it is a small price to pay for water that does not smell like a rusty pipe. One thing to keep in mind is that this is a sediment filter. It is not a magic wand for your total dissolved solids. If you are looking to strip out every single mineral, this is not the tool for that. It is focused on the physical grit, the sand, the rust, and the color, and it does that job exceptionally well. The compatibility is another high point. Whether you are running a standard heavy-duty housing from a brand like Culligan or GE, this thing is likely going to drop right in without any fuss. It is nice when a third-party option actually fits the way it is supposed to without needing a roll of plumber's tape or a prayer to get it to seal properly. It is certified for food-grade materials, which gives you a bit of peace of mind knowing you are not just swapping one problem for another. If there is a downside, it is just the nature of the beast. You have to stay on top of the maintenance. If you let it go too long, you are going to see that pressure drop, and that is your cue that it is time to get your hands dirty. But for the price, it is hard to argue with the value here. It is a reliable, no-nonsense solution for anyone tired of dealing with sediment. It does exactly what it says on the box, and sometimes that is all you really need. It is a solid, dependable workhorse that keeps the plumbing happy and the water looking clear.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.